Imagine getting paid over $2 million for every match, even if you don't play the full 90 minutes. Now imagine getting that money while sitting on the bench. Or worse, from the hospital bed. Welcome to Neymar's Saudi Arabia experience. Hey gang. Welcome back to Soccer Spender, where football meets finances and the beautiful game shows its money side. And today, we're diving into the boldest, flashiest, and maybe the most controversial transfer since Cristiano Ronaldo himself entered the Saudi Pro League. We're talking about Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., Brazil's golden boy turned mega-rich global brand. But here's the real kicker, was his $300 million move to Al Hilal really worth it? Alright, let's rewind. In 2023, Neymar parted ways with Paris Saint-Germain and signed a mind-boggling 2-year contract with Al Hilal. And when I say mind-boggling, I mean it. The package totaled around $300 million. That's not a typo. That's $300 million. Let's break it down. The base salary alone. Over $100 million a year. Then there's the luxury life package, mansions, a fleet of cars, a private jet at his disposal, dedicated chefs and staff, and just when you thought it couldn't get any more extravagant, he gets paid to post about Saudi Arabia on social media. Yes, every Instagram post boosts his wallet. We're talking influencer Neymar on another level. Every time he shares a picture with a Saudi flag emoji or hypes up the local culture, boom, he earns. This wasn't just a football move. It was a global marketing operation wrapped in football kits and boots. So technically, Neymar wasn't just playing football. He was selling a vision, a new era of Saudi football dominance. But hold on. Just weeks into his Saudi chapter, Neymar got injured. Not just a little knock. A serious injury. And as of now, he's played just a handful of matches, some say only a few full appearances before his season, if not his whole stint, was cut short. That's right. Millions of dollars per game, but very few games. If we're counting dollars per minute on the pitch, Neymar's value is absolutely wild. Estimates suggest he earned over $2 million per match before injury, and that doesn't even include his bonus structure. And let's not forget the bonuses. If Al Hilal won, Neymar would get match-winning incentives. If he appeared in PR campaigns, cha-ching. Even image rights tied to merchandise and video games were monetized. He was getting paid not just for goals, but for global eyeballs. And this is where the controversy kicks in hard. People started asking, was this really about football? Critics were brutal. He's stealing a paycheck, some said. More interested in yachts than trophies, others added. And to be fair, Neymar didn't exactly silence the critics with his performance. Injuries happen, yes. But for $300 million, fans wanted magic. They wanted highlight reels, viral goals, and packed stadiums screaming his name. What they got instead was a star who made headlines off the pitch more than on it. And it's not like this is completely new for Neymar. Throughout his career, he's battled injuries, spotlight pressure, and the constant debate of legacy versus lifestyle. He's never been shy about his love for a flashy life. And that's totally his choice. But when a country is investing hundreds of millions not just in a player, but in a global football brand, the stakes are higher. Now let's talk Saudi Arabia. The kingdom had a vision. They already got Cristiano Ronaldo. He lit up the Saudi Pro League with goals, interviews, viral moments, and attention from fans worldwide. Bringing in Neymar was supposed to double that, triple that, but did it? Match attendance barely moved the needle. Media attention, yes, there was a spike. But did Neymar deliver value in proportion to $300 million? That's where it gets tricky. Social media buzz alone can't justify that sum. And when your star signing is sidelined, it puts the whole strategy under the microscope. Let's do some math. Neymar's net worth before joining Al Hilal hovered around $200 million. Within just one contract, barely played, his estimated net worth ballooned to $350 million. That's nearly doubling his lifetime earnings in under 2 years. No Champions League run, no Ballon d'Or buzz, no league title grind. Just brand power and presence. From Neymar's perspective, this was a slam dunk. He secured generational wealth, lived like royalty, and barely had to break a sweat on the field. But from Saudi Arabia's perspective, it's complicated. They didn't just buy a player, they bought influence. They wanted the Neymar effect, sell jerseys, get global headlines, and build football prestige. But prestige doesn't come cheap, and it definitely doesn't come easy. As of today, sources inside Saudi football circles say the strategy is shifting. Less superstar worship, more strategic building. Instead of betting on injury-prone icons, they're eyeing younger, hungrier players who might not have Neymar's Instagram followers, but have 10 times the hunger and longevity. And this isn't just about Neymar. It's about the future of global football. Will leagues like the Saudi Pro League continue to write massive checks for fading stars? Or will they build from the grassroots, nurture talent, and make their leagues attractive for more than just financial reasons? Let's not forget, football fans are smart. They crave authenticity. They want to see players sweat, cry, and fight for glory, not just bank contracts. And when someone like Neymar shows up, collects a monster paycheck, and disappears from the pitch, it leaves a bitter taste. But let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Even with the injury, Neymar's name alone brought eyeballs to Saudi football. He shifted conversations. He made people notice. His social media alone reached hundreds of millions of fans who might have never watched the Saudi league. For a country aiming to make football a pillar of its Vision 2030 goals, that buzz has a price tag. And maybe that price tag was Neymar. So is Neymar's move worth $300 million? Depends who you ask. For Neymar, it's a resounding yes. For Saudi Arabia, it's a lesson. For football, it's a reminder that legacy, money, and performance don't always align. What's next? Will Neymar come back stronger? Will Saudi Arabia double down or rethink everything? One thing's for sure, the beautiful game is changing. And if you thought football was just about goals and trophies, think again. It's about brand power, influence, visibility, and yes, how much you can earn by just posting a selfie in a jersey. If you made it this far, you know this isn't just about Neymar. It's about the future of football itself. Stick with Soccer Spender, where we go deep into the deals, the drama, and the dollars behind every transfer window. And hey, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and tell us, do you think Neymar earned his Saudi paycheck? Or did Al Hilal get Neymar? We'll see you in the next one.